Hey, what's up, guys? This is DarkM on the mic, and this is another channel update. It is, I think it's May 30th. Yeah, it should be Wednesday, May 30th. My clock is wrong. Don't know why, but keeps doing that sometimes. Okay, so let's talk about some stuff. I'm sure you guys have noticed the mega overload of Marvel videos, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Some matches were pretty hype, other matches kind of messy, but that's Hawaii for you. We're still in there. We're still trying to get better. So constructive criticism is always appreciated, even on my vids. If you guys feel like dropping an opinion, go ahead. I may or may not get back to you on it, but I do read pretty much every comment that's posted. Um, so yeah, we had Kenji Fest, we had Rocks Floor, and a lot of friendlies and stuff like that. My thoughts on how I played. I thought I played okay. Um, I was definitely rusty like a month and a half ago. Now I'm definitely back into the full swing of things. I think I'm more or less back up to what I used to be at around Hex last year. Pretty consistent with how I've been playing. My damage on my characters and combos I think are very efficient. It's something that the Odo faction actually stresses a lot, damage efficiency. But just my decision making, when to snap, when to kill a character, when to pop X Factor to kill a character, especially, and how to just approach and outsmart opponents, because uh, there are some real hard counters to my team. Runaway, just zoning in general with high tier characters, etc. So I'm still working on it. We'll see how it pans out over the next few months. But I'm optimistic. And thanks to everybody for your support. All the She-Hulk fans out there. I'll try to rep her as much as I can. Okay, another thing I want to touch on is just sound issues with some of the videos. Sometimes the sound was too loud, sometimes the mic was too soft. It's my first week with this new headset and with the sound mixer. So I apologize for any sound inconsistencies. I'm trying to get it to a good volume where it doesn't, crackle and, you know, cause feedback and stuff like that. But I also obviously don't want it to be so soft that you can't hear anything over the gaming sound. Honestly, during the Rocks tournament, I forgot that Mr. A adjusted the mic when he went on, so it was compensating for his much louder voice, which actually was still kind of soft uh, when he commentated. And I think it is more or less just because, well, he doesn't really get hype for Marvel anymore. So, yeah, that was kind of a bad thing. I feel bad about it. I wish I had checked it earlier, but I do apologize, and I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen again. Speaking of the tournament, SPHM 32, the tournament really never happened. There was no Brawl tournament this past week, and basically the majority of the players that make up our attendance, like GSM and all that, they had other things to do, and I'm not going to go into exactly what they had to do, but tournaments are not the most important thing in the world, and sometimes other things come up, and you just have to go. So I don't really have any, ill feelings towards anyone. If you gotta go, you gotta go. And a special thank you to A&D for writing a very descriptive explanation on what was going on in the Facebook page. I really, really appreciate that because it makes it much easier for me to tell HVGL what's going on and helps me to mentally prepare for the day because uh, I'm sure most of you know by now that, running a tournament and trying to win a tournament, it's pretty hard. Even if it's just a small local, it's just a lot of mental fatigue and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you, A and Dizzle, very much. Much appreciated. Okay, so some questions that I would like to answer. Question number one, how do you record, well, to paraphrase, how do you record, stream, etc.? It's a pretty common question actually. And the best way for me to answer this is I will just make some kind of behind the scenes videos on how everything works for me. It's just my personal setup. It won't work for everybody, but I think regardless of what kind of computer you use or what kind of capture device you use, I think there's a lot of general information that I can share with you guys that will clear everything up. And let me just emphasize that it's not as difficult as it looks. It is possible for the average person, such as myself, to do this. So if you're wondering how all this works, don't be discouraged. It'll be coming out pretty soon, I think. Um, it's whether I can get the time to set up everything and get the right camera shots and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Next question. Why do I play Brawl? Simply put, I love the game and I have fun with it. Yeah, I mean it's really lame sometimes, with the keep away, some dumb stages, random tripping, and that really does upset and disappoint me. But overall, I just really like the game. I invested a lot of time into it and the other Smash games, so I was more or less, committed to this game. I couldn't not play the next Smash. So, and I'll probably play the next Smash, even if it's a really silly game. Because honestly, Loto Faction has already played some really troll games. Like, I'm not gonna name any, but yeah, it can't get much worse anyway. So. Yeah, so that's why I play Brawl, and I still do play it even though nobody practices with me anymore. Sometimes I will go into training mode, but if you're ever in the area and you do want to play, you can always just hit us up, and I will never usually say no. Okay, and my thoughts on Mortal Kombat 9. Um, I really have no thoughts on it because I've never touched the game, so I can't really say anything. Why don't we play it? I guess none of us ever really were that into Mortal Kombat past like maybe the first game and the movie, those amazing movies. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. I mean, none of us were really big fans of the franchise, and there's just so many other games out there. The gaming market is so oversaturated right now. So many nickel and dime anime fighters and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's why we don't play Mortal Kombat 9. I'm not saying that it's a bad game or discrediting it. Anyone that's good at the game, props to you. And I'm sure it's not easy. But yeah, that's why we don't play it. But I have no real thoughts on it. I'm pretty neutral on it. If I see somebody playing it, I'm not gonna, make fun of them or anything. Okay, things coming up. Generation videos. Still no word from the worm yet. The sniper worm. But he does check my videos from time to time, so maybe he'll leave an update for me at some point. Uh, Coming up soon, we'll probably have more Marvel friendlies. Maybe another Marvel tournament within the next couple weeks or so. We might just do like some free practice tournaments. Just have people play, 3 out of 5 sets or something. Just to get people to knuckle down and play with something on the line, I guess. Whether it be just their seat at the table or something. If they lose, they gotta get up and hold that and wait. So maybe we'll do something like that. But definitely friendlies in general. There's a couple characters that I have been requested to experiment with. Whoever it is, you know who you are. I'll try to pick up a new team, though I'm not really relishing it too much. I don't really like the characters. Um, well, it's more a character specifically, but yeah, that's coming up soon. And then I'd like to do a She-Hulk lab vid. Yeah, I think I can really share some really good options that she has for particularly off grabs in the air, ways to follow up efficiently. Very, very big emphasis on efficiency and maximizing damage. I think I can really share some interesting things there. And maybe some some fancy combos too. But yeah, that's mainly what I'd like to cover. I'm not gonna really try to go into how you should play her, like, oh, you should play her like this, or you should play her super aggro, or you should always use this assist with her. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I think it should come down to your preference and my combos being more or less just maybe suggestions or just kind of maybe a stepping stone for you guys to maybe come up with your own stuff, and hopefully that's what you guys will do. Hopefully, if I share stuff, people will be like, hey, I could build on that. So that's why I do a lot of these lab videos in the first place. It's just to help develop the metagame and help to just spark new ideas. So yeah, that'll be coming up soon. I don't think there's gonna be any Brawl stuff in the near future. Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I don't know. You know, that game's kind of on blast right now. It's not a good look for that game. Um, Skullgirls. I've actually watched a bunch of Skullgirls stuff lately, and I'm still interested in the game, but yeah, I think right now Marvel's taking a higher priority just because of the people playing it and the fact that I have access to a lot of opportunities to record. So yeah, that'll probably be my focus aside from Generations. And League of Legends. I have been playing League of Legends. And really trying to get good at that game. I really want to. We haven't recorded in a while, mainly because I'm running out of hard drive space on my computer, so it's really hard for me to record in full quality. So, uh, if I can figure that out, I'll probably start uploading games again. I always think it's fun when you upload, you know, games with either like really funny moments or just if you played well. It's good to share those kind of things. So then we haven't done that in a long time. So I think it'll be interesting to see how I play now versus how I played last year and stuff like that. So possible League of Legends videos on the way. We shall see. If you have any questions, as always, you can leave them in the comments or private message me and stuff like that. Don't forget, we have a Facebook, website, and Twitch TV, and make sure to follow us on all those. Um, Comment, like, subscribe. Helps out my channel a lot and helps out the community. If you have any friends in the Hawaii area that are into games, send them this way. And if they want to play in tournaments, we can definitely provide that for them too. Thanks as always for watching though. Really appreciate the support. I hope you guys have a great weekend and take care. I will see you on the next channel update. This is DarkM. See ya.